just when you thought it was safe to go surfing again, there's a fucking shark out there. Let's talk about The Shallows. This came out in 2016. This stars Blake Lively and tells the story about a surfer who's quitting medical school to go to this secret beach. And once she gets there, she starts surfing, hanging out with these other guys, and then they leave, and then she gets attacked by a shark, and now it's a fight for survival. Will she make it, or will she become shark shit? Now, there's only a couple of little nitpicks I have for this movie. I think this is one of the best shark movies ever, next to Jaws. I think this is one of the best shark movies since Jaws. You got Jaws, and then like over 20 years of really nothing or anything memorable that anyone's ever seen. Then like Deep Blue Sea, and then another gap of nothing or just sci-fi bullshit. And then you got 47 meters down and The Shallows. So I would definitely say this is like top 5 shark movies of all time. So the little nitpicks I have about this movie is logic things. I'm just putting myself in her shoes. Why is she traveling alone with this guy who seems kind of creepy? I don't know. It's just like, why would you put yourself in that risky situation? I like that her sister calls her out on it later on. Like, you do realize that what you just did is stupid, and that's how people end up on those shows about missing people. Like, you're going to be on that show because of your dumbass decisions. Why would you travel to this secret beach that doesn't even have a name? Or if it does have a name, the locals don't even want to give it out. So it's just like, really? You would travel out there by yourself with nothing to protect yourself with against other assholes? Like, you could get killed. So that's just a little tiny thing. It's nothing that would hold the film back. And there's a scene with a drunk guy that feels very random. I think it's just in here to kind of, at first, bring hope to the character. Like, oh my gosh, this is my chance. He could call for help. And then, of course, he's just an asshole thief who takes her shit and then wants to go the extra mile and take her surfboard as well to sell it. Goes out to get her surfboard and then becomes shark food. But I like this scene because of the way it ends, where he's actually chomped in half and you see like all the intestines. Like, this is bloody for a PG-13 shark movie. Another little nitpick I have with this movie is this scene when the two surfers come back the next night. They see her on the rock stranded. Her leg's bleeding, she's screaming, and they can hear her, all right? She's screaming, "Shark, shark!" And they're just like, whatever. We've been surfing here for years. There ain't no shark. Why would she lie? Why would she be lying about that shit? Why would she just be stranded on that rock for over a day? She hasn't left since the night before, obviously. They're being stupid. Like, they flat out say, like, there's no sharks here. And then, of course, chomp, chomp, chomp. So, that's just silly. That's silly. Like, if I was that character, I'd be like, what, shark? Fuck this. I'm out. I mean, there's no reason why she would be out there yelling shark. It's a legit situation. Take it fucking serious, buddy. So, those are just minor things. Other than that, I think the movie is great. So let's go into the positives. First up, this movie is just beautiful. I think they chose the perfect location. I could see why she would try so hard to find this secret place. That's also nostalgic and very close to her, you know, because her mom used to surf there even when she was pregnant with her. And I like the character building we get with this character. We really know her by the end of it. We know that she has a history in nursing. She just quit nursing school. Her mom had cancer and died, so she's like, what's the point? No matter how much I learn from this nursing school, nothing's going to cure cancer. More people like my mom are just going to die. What's the point? So she just quits. I just like all those character details, the building of this character. They flesh her out. She's the only character really in the movie that we're following, and I like just other little emotional moments, the phone call with the dad, and then the goodbye message that she's recording on the GoPro camera. Just little sad moments like that, and just I like her background. I like that we actually get to know this character because it makes you root for her. We don't want to waste 90 minutes watching some character we don't know shit about and wouldn't even blink an eye if she died. So Good character writing, smart character writing. She's very smart. She's timing shit out. She's using her watch. She's got like survival instincts right away. She knows what to do. And she's very smart for someone who keeps hitting her head very hard in this movie. When she falls off her surfboard, hits the ground. When she falls off like the rock, hits the ground. Like she keeps hitting her head. The big old Bowie thing hits it. It's like she's knocking her head on everything, but she's still very smart. So the stitching thing, the blood, that looked like a very realistic wound on her leg. That shark bite, and it just raises the tension. It makes her even more vulnerable. Like she's already at a disadvantage because the shark can swim like 5 times faster than her, but now she's got a wounded leg in the mix. And the movie is just, like I said, beautiful. There's tons of great visuals. The whole jellyfish scene is just stunning. It's a great visual. This is the same director who directed The Orphan, which I just reviewed a couple weeks ago. So check that out. That's another great movie. I like that they gave her a seagull friend. You know, it's just something little, but it adds some humor to the film that I feel like is needed. So I like that addition. Just all her little interactions with it. She's pretending like it's a patient at a hospital. Like, I'm just going to, mess with your wing. I'm going to pretend it's like a shoulder that's dislocated. So yeah, and then it starts like biting her finger. So yeah, just little cute stuff like that I liked. And it's just a very stylish movie. I like the editing of the film where they put the FaceTiming stuff on the screen where you can see who she's talking to. You can see the text messages pop up. All that little stuff. It's just cool to me. I like that style. It's been done in quite a few movies since, and maybe even before, but it seems to be like a more recent trend because I've seen it in films since The Shallows. But I like that. And I like the shark in this movie. It's not so unrealistically huge. They didn't go the Jaws route. They just went the more realistic sized route. This ain't no 30-foot shark, but the CGI on the shark is pretty good. There's a couple of small moments where it started to look a little too CGI-ish. And I like the depth of the shark because it's different. Usually in these shark movies, especially the Jaws franchise, it's always blow up the shark, blow up the shark. They blow up the shark in almost every shark movie. In this one, we get a unique depth. It might be silly to some, but I like it. So final thoughts, I think this is a very beautiful looking, stylish, masterful, tension building, character building shark movie that no one seems to be talking about. I think it's a great shark movie. More people need to see it. Blake Lively really carries the film. She's a great character and a great actress. Cool looking shark, cool shark death. Beautiful movie. So when it comes to The Shallows, this is a shark movie that is definitely worth watching. So go out and buy it. And those are my thoughts on The Shallows. I will not be doing a spoiler discussion because there's not much to talk about. All right, she goes out surfing, gets attacked by a shark, fights the shark back. All right, not too many things I want to go in depth about. So those are my final thoughts on The Shallows. What did you think about this movie? Put your thoughts up in the comments below. It's Shark Week after all. I think it started today. And so why not celebrate by watching The Shallows? So put your thoughts of it, like I said, in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you like what you've seen here, you can hit this like button, share with all your friends, and become a subscriber today just by clicking on my cartoon face in about 5 seconds. And until next time, auf Wiedersehen.